Traveler, Paimon, there you are.
Nahida! Bad news. We just saw the balladeer strolling around in public. Did he escape or... Ah! It's him!
Sure enough. You're...
Hey! What are you doing in the sanctuary of Surastana? Aren't you supposed to be laughed at?
I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to... It was my idea to set the balladeer free. We made a deal.
A deal?
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about. But if that's the case, why haven't you...
Don't flatter yourself. It was... Nahida said there's still some mystery...
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold.
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm...
But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him...
It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've...
Don't you dare try to drag...
As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem.
Well, I, for one, have no reason.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. The Balladeer's power. Plus, he's a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui.
Wait a second. Farmer? You mean...
I take no pleasure in saying...
Sometimes it's you using them. So as long as you have some value to...
As we discussed...
I think these two have made their objection to that idea.
Yeah, obviously! Nahida...
Then let's put that discussion. Today can be a...
All right.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Nahida, are you...
Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it... Yes. As I told...
Oh, yeah.
It's possible that he was granted the amount of information, so I asked the balladeer to...
Exactly!
I understand how things will go. Our minds have as Sumeru's if this deal with the balladeer can give you the it's my pleasure. I was gonna in fact, even though of course I'll be there to help guide you. Great. Prepare yourself.
Wow, it looks pretty different here compared to last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I...
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so smug!
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guard.
Sounds like a successful... I need to be quite clear about something. Unlike anywhere else, I know there are many grievances, but...
Fine. Let's call it...
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. If there are no further objections, or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ugh, the snark on the...
We can start...
Irminsul access granted.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him. Wow! So this is the inside of Irminsul. Ooh.
Irminsul is closely intertwined. Pick your jaws up.
Why is it that Paimon...
Lesser Lord
Can you still...
Yes.
Permission granted.
Let's go.
Hey, so...
I was just a man. Anything's possible.
sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good. You may.
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access.
The Balladeer's actually doing what Nahida
The rest is up to you.
Will do.
Huh. For once, we're the ones with nothing to do.
Traveler, Paimon. Yes, I've also invited Paimon to join.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
That's part of it.
Paimon's never tried this before, so...
As I've told you before, there is still some mystery. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers. Well done. So,
Huh.
everyone has a history.
Speaking of puppets, we...
If you mean the
Really? Because...
Oh? How?
So the Gase got it...
Well, they guessed right.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I...
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation. Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So,
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in
Wait! How did you know about that? Did Nahida
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. Right now, we have to keep the peace. Huh?
This light, it looks similar to those sap...
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement! You have to share it with us!
Shh.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk?
There's no one else who can enter.
Is that so?
It's...
Whoa!
I have been in Tatarasuna for some time now. You have shown me under your leadership, Tatarasuna is a warm, welcoming place. As I understand, the forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material, skills, blood, dream...
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to... You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly... Even now.
You flatter.
So you say, Escher.
My goods.
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. What have we gained from adopting? And recently, none of the people who went... But that doesn't faze...
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so...
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed...
After all, Why, Mr.
Enough! I'm here because an evil... I'm in charge here.
Judging from the...
Drop the act! We're past that now. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
You're a little smarter than I thought. I'd disguised myself exceptionally well. At least for the first few days. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm, and yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity.
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out.
It's no trouble at... If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my...
The Fatui?
Just to create a minor
That's it. That's what...
Look how even the righteous... My device, it is easy. Make no mistake.
If you give him my heart, he has nothing to prove to anyone.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little... Think of me as a monster or a... I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will you... Mr. Niwa? Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner working. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's...
Hey!
Dottore. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine? But why did we see things from his perspective?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminate...
Maybe so.
Does it? You know very...
Let's give him some space.
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
I'm still confused about the Tatarasuna incident.
Nobody has ever deceived, so now you have... It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, after the event, the load was far. The mechanic removed. The balladeer was... He thought new...
Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent...
Yes.
Dottore, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend. It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descender.
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset.
Huh? About what?
The reason why there are Plus,
The heavens.
the Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal... I don't know that... Did you get all that?
Yes.
Does this info count?
Very.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Huh? What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to give me your hand. Can you hear my voice inside your head? No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words. So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past? Done.
Huh? What the? What happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for a second.
Nothing. I was just thanking him for helping me. So long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will... Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone.
Balladeer! Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on, we gotta find... Oh no, he's...
Oh, can you hear me?
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now? I was suddenly caught up.
It was the Balladier's fault. He shut you out!
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or... did he achieve...
Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our fault. We were...
Don't be. It's not your fault. We're running out of time.
We're out! And we're at...
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's I'm sorry.
an emergency?
Don't worry.
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the Balladeer... He wants to change the past? But surely that's it right! You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff, it's like... Imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn, even if no one was there to see it. So... Huh? Ah! Sorry. Paimon accidentally... But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that... There's no way he'll... There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But So, alright. Pie models and Drayan... Oh! Um... What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it some... So, the Okay, sure. Where are we going? Huh? Fine by Paimon, but... Is everything...
Ah, it's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. Oh. Now there's a question the once the art of most of the great, but fortunately, if my memory
Oh, yeah! We learned a bit about the decline of the...
In fact, he told me that there is no harm in the Raiden Gokiden.
Vengeful?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was... Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting, knowing that they had just one the smith's death. In his heart, powerless, alas. Finally, in his fury. But when he came, that is why the
Was there anything else you wanted to add?
Kazuha? My pleasure.
Don't tell On to the next... We're here!
Traveler, it's been a while. If you're looking...
Are they out on...
The commissioner is...
What do you think? Shall we go in?
If it were anyone else...
We'll be heading in.
Hello, dears. Of what would you like to know? Oh, there. As for
So pretty much...
very...
Well, got any more questions?
You're very well, Miss Kami. I must say, I mean, whenever the commissioner, they say they get to Miss Kami. It's been as someone who, so in the future, wonderful.
Paimon likes it. Paimon's itching to try it.
Of course.
All right, goodbye for now. Great. Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry.
All right.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep.
Very well.
Well, here we are.
Do my eyes deceive?
Xavier, what are you doing?
I was in the general area.
We have some questions and thought you might be able...
Certainly do. If there's anything you want to know, just like the back of... Not only that, but I've met people at... Oh, I'm told that its history is one of the most...
A couple?
One was just... They say he was...
Hey, weren't you gonna ask...
Oh, I did...
Me neither.
What brought this on? Sure, go ahead. A kabuki... I do know the word, but sadly... Of course!
Oh, we're the...
Oh, you're farewell.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for. Sure, but keep your smile, Spinal Croc. Come on. All right.
Hey, it's them!
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Indeed we are.
We have time.
It's the same topic we...
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh?
Unfortunately, we haven't made it. Huh?
I presume you'll want to read mine.
Well, what do you think?
Hey, Traveler, remember how...
What did you find out?
It's a long story.
Wow.
Well, well.
Ugh. This new info.
Yes, okay.
And they're back at it.
Oh, so sorry. Look at us.
You're welcome.
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything else.
Will do. Nahida, we're here!
Traveler, Paimon.
Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole...
The ballad. You look troubled. Traveler?
Hey, what's wrong?
So, this puppet known as the ballad...
But how?
As the travel... Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves from Irminsul, the world would change to reflect the new reality.
So, you believe this person really existed, and we just don't remember him because... well, because he literally changed the world?
Yes. Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this. But I'm struggling to imagine the kind of person who would dare go through with it. The Traveler comes from a world beyond Tevat. That's why there's no information about him in Irminsul, and it also explains why any changes to Irminsul wouldn't affect him. So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten,
Paimon's having a...
I can only make inferences. Something else worrying you? Something... It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died, right? Once the Balladeer, he couldn't keep hidden. The story makes the Balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the Doctor's help. He was unsuccessful, but retained the power to connect with Irminsul. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase himself, even though he didn't have much strength left.
Yeah, it does make sense, but it still ended in tragedy for his friends. It just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this, but it seems like he got nothing in return.
Please wait a moment. I want to check something. Found it. This should be the one. It turns out that I have a strange way...
What is it?
A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in a... You should take a look.
Is this a fairy tale?
I authored this record.
Huh?
When combined with...
Hold on.
Yes. Changing the but Irminsul...
That's incredible!
And sending the this story is a... But if we connect... There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. Once in a while. But the monsters... The kitten too... Furious at a gray fox. The monster smiled. The monster gave. The fire was... The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kittens, how it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer story. It is his very own memory. To become a god, he was experimented on and modified countless times. This memory with creating a deity, I buried it.
It's hard to believe Paimon has no memory.
The Balladeer agreed to before he vanished. We still don't know how to change.
It sounds like Paimon...
This is why so the answer is when you give someone to others looking, never forget. And that is why...
Yeah.
Good idea.
You got it. Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar. That'll be sure to lift our spirits. It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that. But Paimon's always here to help cheer you up.
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom.
Ah.
What should we eat first? Hey, are you gonna answer or what? whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. What is it? Why'd you jump up?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
Hey!
Hmm? You mean...
No, not you. That kid. Look.
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Who's that guy? You know him or something? He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for help. I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be—
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsetias.
Leave it to me.
Stop. You don't want money.
That's right. We can talk more.
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay.
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetias? Isn't that a bit... Oh,
This should be enough. Guess I should watch. Huh? You two over there. You've been following me all the way from the city. No, we haven't met. I have no recollection.
Are you...
Sorry, but I just can't take your...
a puppet?
Huh?
You...
I guess you do know. Look, I'm just a Okay, but please let...
Are you really worth...
Yes.
That's...
Let me take these back. Then I'll...
Then let's return to the...
Here you go, boss.
Oh, you...
Something's come up.
I was just about...
What?
I get it, but look. Imagine... But anyway, take...
But I don't... No. Then I suppose...
Don't mention it.
Thank you. All right, done.
What's wrong? Huh?
Hello.
We found this guy.
You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in the...
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me. But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but...
Oh, like a past life or something?
Yes, something far...
Okay. Oh, you want to tell me. If it's that difficult, but I'll be able to handle it.
Is truth something you care?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you nearly died because of what other people did. And many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found... Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes...
I gave everything I had.
In terms of the outcome alone.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard pure. Each choice a person...
That is the nature...
It seems like my previous... If we were enemies...
He's got so much...
Lesser Lord Kusanali...
Yes.
Please.
Even though it will...
I'm just a pup.
Very well.
Wait, shouldn't...
Don't worry.
Traveler, could I ask you to...
Oh, good point.
Understood.
Thank...
This looks like Inazuma.
Right now, you're in these memories.
Sounds like an immersive
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
All right.
Wanderer.
Is that because this is kind of like his birthplace?
You could say that, in a sense. You'll see why short.
I hear footsteps.
This place is no, there's no... There... You're...
This man is...
And the rest is history. Well, it used to be.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was
Let me get you out of here.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor, disguised as the second... But Katsuragi...
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
I was abandoned.
Okay, I heard my mom. He kept coughing.
But you can't.
Yup.
This child didn't after his mother, after leaving. What happened to the He died from his...
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too. The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
Let's keep going.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I have been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
Long fatal rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
Shine down! Think you can get away? Let's light it up!
Use this.
Going in!
Let's end this quickly!
Depth back. Send this quickly.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Time for takeoff.
Be still. Let's end this quickly.
There is no escape! Get out of here! Take cover! Off we go! Shine down! Take cover! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
This is it.
Go in!
Kamisato up. Sweet. No excuse for slacking. You can't run. Isn't time for a break.
Now light it up!
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Miscalculated.
This place is dark.
Paimon knows this place.
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered the Balladeer here.
Such a creepy atmosphere. And so Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling? Perhaps you find
What funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. By then, see you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story.
Yes.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Mother-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Everybody stand back! There is no escape!
Mind the deluge. Cascade.
Shine.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru.
Considering that a more...
Welcome.
When do we start?
You seem impatient.
The biological... Nothing worse than what...
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you. Alas, after...
That was graceful.
I suggest...
The doctor again?
That person gives off a...
It's normal for him.
Let's move on.
You're a god.
If you accept that he...
In your eyes?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the...
I've seen enough of my past. No matter the consequences, I won't... Can you return my...
Huh?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous... Are you sure you want to do...
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. But then I met you. And I've always felt I have... So I beg you.
Very well. Since your mind is... You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free.
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is... my...
Is he alright? No way! Hey! Are you done yet?
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why... This won't be the end! Sure!
Have you got all your memories back now?
Questions? Feeble human! Quit following me. You're dead! At my command, you shall fall. The wind rises. That's far enough. Behold, feeble human. Too slow. The wind rises. My endless cycle! Know your place! Quit following me. Behold! I'm used to this. Insignificant past! The wind rises. Follow me. Behold. Feeble human. Squall and fury. Insignificant past! Behold! At my command, you shall fall! Cry louder! How amusing! Squall and fury! Feeble human! Quit following me! Perish! Behold! My endless cycle begins! The wind rises. Nothing worth mentioning. Behold! Insignificant past! Imbecile!
It disappeared.
What did you expect? I'd never...
There's the tone of voice again. You're dead. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am. You sound like you're but don't worry. Thanks to...
The memory
Come on.
Welcome back, traveler. Paimon, Balladeer.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon's exhausted.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it. After learning about, I'm not planning on.
So, you're quitting the fatu-
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali.
But that doesn't mean you're...
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope changing the world... What you were looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence...
Indeed.
Do you regret doing...
Even if I'm completely... Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes. And I took pain...
Why would you go to...
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you up, but before that...
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my...
Utility to others is what gives me... Oh, right. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are...
I'm glad you're able to think of it in... Traveler, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly... I will try...
Traveler. After I dove into the information torrent, so that's how you... Well, whatever your reason, borrowing and returning are the only real relation...
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops. Some things in the... Everything that you feel is... To be human is to live with imperfections.
But humans can't...
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without... The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up...
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose an...
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you, too!
Why?
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much!
Then I hope we don't see much of each other.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I... The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name...
No! Paimon only does nicknames! If it's a serious name you're after, it...
Have you got anything? Are you sure? Okay. Have you got any... Are you sure? Oh, all right.
There. Now you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname? Take your time. I don't need to see you again. Everyone who manipulated me and made...
You mean
The doctor.
Now that your stance has changed...
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. I don't plan to leave, even though the events...
I see. Huh?
It's fine. Let them... What's that look for? That day will... Alright. Goodbye, wise deity. And you...
He's gone.
What he went through today, what a...
Yeah, true. But even so we can finally go...
Thank you both.
I've got it!
You mean because...
Yeah! I heard the dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking. All these expressions of joy melted down in the furnace fire and turned into red clouds that rallied around. Life is a story too long to be...
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back. Wow! Huh? Look at the vase. Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something?
You sound lost and confused. I know why you are troubled.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to...
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have when a small animal runs into a tree, like a vase that falls to the ground. Whether it is broken by a cat or by...
Who are you?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can.
The voice has disappeared. And who the heck was that? Ugh, it feels wrong to...
see is what we've got. Feel free to look around. What's going on? How can there be
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Tevat, right?
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim. So, what address did that person give you anyway?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here. Of course, here it...
Come on! Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. From what he wrote, or maybe he's... yeah, the letter says that he...
Everything's...
Kaya should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss. Oh?
Kaya, you're really here. Paimon
Hey, Paimon. Traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my...
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might, Sumeru's spices are famous the world over. That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages.
And?
So far, so good. I'm already in talk.
Yeah,
Well, let's not...
Hey! Using your job to settle
Oh? What makes you say... Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar.
And?
Do I have to? Well, all right. I overheard I'm sure you'll agree, that and so but it wasn't long. It was a short-lived adventure. Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book. My life had less and less to do with Conria. I used to believe, but then I began, as well as this is obviously all speculation. Simply put, these days...
One death afternoon, please, boss. Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsmith?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted.
Huh?
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it?
I'm surprised.
Well, perhaps you're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever.
Kaya!
Hey, hold on. So what if I know my ancestors? Relax. I'll be... Either way. See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really try...
The fact is, But can a person truly be Well, I suspect...
Oh, so if she was the
I mean to invent...
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil...
Not new. Not exactly. Your sister. She mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together. Apparently so.
So, you're...
Correct.
Well, what do we...
No. Now is... No. I'm still waiting.
Serious?
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
What about it? It looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this hundreds of years ago, too?
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity here, after all. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Is this a field? But it's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too.
Nothing else stands out in this area.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in?
Unlikely. There are no signs of life.
This bed looks pretty. What sort of person would want to live? There's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Huh? It's broken too. Was this a makeup box? Guess whoever...
Can't you smell it?
Oh, so it's a medicine? Doesn't look like there's any...
My memories are... but will exhaust...
Noises?
It's not much.
Monsters? Wow, James' ears are sharp, just like his nose! This is surprisingly persuasive for 500-year-old. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Jane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
Inazuma shines eternal!
I doubt that a ley line... Okay.
What?
Your suspicion, not to mention that...
Good thing there's a...
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water.
Your cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, changing the subject. So... Don't take this wrong... Oh, you stop it! The... stars? Wow. Yeah, Paimon understands. Being separated with... But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, Heavenly Principles. And you too, Teyvat. You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, 'cause if you're... All right. It's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take... Oh, come on! Don't say that! Paimon just... Nighty-night.
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen. What a deep sleeper. You... Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night, didn't you? All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
Halt! What do you think you're doing? This place is not whatever your travel. What business is that of you? Do I make myself quite clear? Leave. Well, what are you waiting for? I'm warning you. Okay, fine. But no overreacting to anything you see in here. Come on, then. Mind your own business. And don't worry. How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a... Huh? You know Conria? Who are you, exactly? And how... Do you worship a god, traveler? Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida, and you are correct. I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand. And all who place faith in the gods are my enemies. That may be. But the fact is that this wretched curse... The curse... It was a little gift. We lost our home. All we can do is watch helplessly as ours... Because... although Conria any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were well when the but those whose he is Kari. How times have changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now, but I was a noble of Conria by blood, but I resented the life that my family had arranged for me. And then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots, Kari Bear, faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. After all that, he turned into a hilly troll right before me. I always owed him much, and now, at least, she was. We were separated. I do not wish to dwell. And now, if nothing else... yeah! Over here. I'm sure you're... Well, one which will help him to recover his... I do not hope, but it is said, I believe that it might just work. In my youth, the gods have already... Never mind. As it happens, my hands don't... Okay. Also, do you have any, of, Sumeru's regional specialty? Oh, wonder. This is the...
Let's go find some treasure. Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not. No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not.
Is it done? Well, the moment... No. I said before that... Which means... Let's go.
Adventure time!
God of wit, you, God, my son. If everything, then I... Oh, please. I have made quite enough of a fool of myself.
Off we go!
Cory Bear? Well, we've prepared the medicine. We might as well try it. Cory Bear, it's me. It's your father. Cory Bear, Cory Bear, please say something. I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born. And that I failed to reach you and Mama in time when you both were... But I'm here now. Papa's been by your side all these years. I've never... Are you still angry with me, Cory Bear? I know you're a... I'm so sorry, Cory Bear. Forgive me. Please, say something. Please. Please. Oh, gods above! What more do you want from me? You took everything from here, and I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it! But you won't even let me die! I knew it. I should never have trusted anything that had to do with the gods. The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment. Other reasons. What do you mean? Huh. You really think so? Give up? No, never. And even if I must stay here with him... Let's go. The most crucial ingredient... I grow them. The details don't matter, right? There is a... I'll be here, watching Cory. Good. Be still. Ah, you're back. Cory Bear's condition is stable. By which I mean he still isn't... Anyway, give me the water. I need you to stand guard here for... a while. Whatever you do, don't let any forest rangers approach the house. Ah, good. I'll be back soon. The fertilizer won't take but... The depths beckon.
There is no escape! Brace yourselves! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Let's play! Ha! Here we go. Time for takeoff. Teamwork is strength.
Illusion shattered.
What happened? Was it monster? Oh, thank goodness you were here. I couldn't have taken them on all by myself. Oh, yes, I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take some time to kick in, so let's get on with it. Next, we pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose. I trust you still remember. Oh, sorry. I just, after I have been so very wary for many years. I do indeed. That's why it was just a fleeting... We're here. Wait a moment. Hey, what was that? Cory Bear? Oh no, he must have left while we were too busy preparing them. Come on, we... That's not Cory Bear. Right. Cory Bear's scarf was a gift I once gave. My eyes must be going. Yes. It doesn't seem interested in... Yes. The more we know about Hilly... Did it go in here? What a ghastly place. Huh. It looks like there worshipping. I've never seen anything. Oh, there's only...
Is this a teleportation device?
There is no escape! Let's play!
Take cover!
Illusion shattered!
Be still.
Let's light it up! Think you can get away? Everybody stand back!
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
How did I get on the ceiling? Did the room turn upside down? Or gravity itself? It seems like I need to find a place to insert the rune.
under full silence.
Halt, humans! Fate has not granted you the right. Do you insist on an audience? Very well. Then I grant you the try.
Yahoo!
Mind the deluge. Cascade.
Here we go! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Winter is
Get out of here!
Time for takeoff.
Off we go! Let's light it up! Take cover!
Feel the warmth!
Yahoo!
Desolation!
Why do they never miss? Everybody stand back!
Let's go! Foolish mortals!
Let's light it up!
Taste and see!
Out of the way!
Freeze and devour!
Adventure time!
Desolation!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Brace yourselves.
Perish in the storm! Foolish mortals!
Think you can get away? Let's play!
Desolation! Conquers all! Nevermore!
I'm going in! Adventure time!
Be still.
That's gonna hurt in the morning! Let's light it up!
Brace yourself.
Who was that? He was a perfect being. He had the most wondrous aura, a perilous yet beautiful, and yet you were able to defeat him. Oh, your strength is... Let's continue on. I find myself growing more curious by the second. I think we've...
Oh, dear creature. Why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown? Oh, dear creature. Why do you bow down? For I am no god. I am... You are like a flower, born in sin, yet pure. You need no longer hold back your resentment. Go forth, become, and I shall shed a tear at the end of time.
What? When I saw that thing, my heart was instantly at peace. I was overcome. I am. I feel good. In fact, I feel better than I did before I came in here. Oh, is that so? I have a strength for this to happen. You... Kari...
Papa?
Kari Bear! Oh, my goodness, it worked! You see, it worked! Kari Bear can speak again!
Where's Mama?
Mama is... Kari Bear, look at me. Do you know...
Of course. Your Papa.
Yes! Salvation! Sweet salvation! Yes, yes! This is what this feeling is. How do you feel, Kari Bear?
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long, long sleep. I dreamed that I was hiding in a little room. My body! What happened, Papa? What's happened to me?
Don't panic, son. It's just... While you were sleeping, we went into a fairy tale world. There's no more Conry here. No more home. But... Do you know what that means? No more red sky. No more end of the world. In this world, you have to be a little monster, but you get to stay with Papa forever.
Am I dead?
No, of course not. Look, Kari Bear, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm. That means she's watching over you, protecting you. So how could you be dead? Yes, really. You've only just woken up, and this must all be very confusing for you. Just rest here for now. Things will get better. Oh, and, you have to promise me something. Never take off your mask. Understand? Whatever happens, you mustn't take it off.
Okay, Papa. I won't. I promise.
Not since that day have I been Once a murder, but the god we saw... That... Now then, piety is hardly my... A sinner? Oh, don't be absurd. You and I have both witnessed its divine power. No matter. Believe what you will. I am going to pay my respects with or without you.
Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time!
Yoo-hoo!
Let's light it up!
Kamisato on. Suiyu!
Time for takeoff! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Here we go.
Let's light it up! Off we go!
No. Impossible! The Hilichurl worship... Was it all an illusion? That's true. Yet, it was neither a... Let's go, traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future, could he... Cory Bear? Where has he gone? Oh, no. Maybe someone else came by. No, it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone having been here. This does not bode well. What if he's spotted by a forest ranger or an adventurer in his current state? They'd... Wait a minute. This isn't how we left it. Oh, no. Did he... The mirror! It's broken! He must have taken his mask off. And... if he'd just done as he was told! We have to find him. It's his scarf. He dropped it. Looks like we're going the right way. Come on. Caribert! Caribert! Where are you? Curses! Forest rangers.
Hey! Who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business here?
Have you seen a hilly churl? A hilly churl should have come past this way. Have you seen it?
I asked you first. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
I said, have you seen a hilly churl?
Hey, whoa. Look, sir, there are hilly churls everywhere. What's the big deal? We see plenty of them out.
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few of them back there. Those dumb boneheads.
You... Forest Ranger scum! You spawn of the Seven are all the same! I'll have your heads if you so much as laid a finger on Caribert!
You're raving mad! You've got some gall coming here to our nation insulting the Forest Ranger!
Curse you all, Forest Rangers!
I don't get it. Why make such a huge fuss over a few hilly churls? Makes no sense.
He'd only just regained his mind. How? So tell me, Forest Rangers, did you really spare none of them?
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. If you must know, I happened to cross paths with a solitary hilly churl. I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all.
Yes!
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a thanks for the info?
Caribert! Caribert, stop! Whatever you saw, it was... I told you, we're... Caribert? How could this happen? He regained his... Come, Caribert!
Papa...
Caribert...
Papa, I can't take it.
Please, Caribert. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa?
I see. Finally, it all... Aha! Traveler! You're awake! Wait, no. Why am I still calling you Traveler? Oh, I have known your true identity for some... I suspected it was you from the beginning. Oh, of course you haven't. With your status, you can hardly be In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time. My real name is Clotar Alberich. You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, eh? The power inside Caribert and the power of the one you call us. Yeah. I am positive now. Oh, at long last, I have... That is no business of yours. A sinner. Yes. Salvation for us. Caribert did not deserve his fate, but now... It's wonderful. He will be able to... Born into abject sorrow, he... shall now become the loom of... Sinister? Oh, I never... We once believed that you were to us, and the one who controls the abyss can control everything. We yearned for that future. But what did you bring us instead? Oh, Princess of Conria.
Why did he just call me?
Traveler! Traveler!
I have to...
You're awake! Oh, thank goodness you're awake! Paimon was worried sick! Traveler? Traveler?
What happened while you were unconscious? I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since. Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness? You mean Clotar Alberich? After founding the Abyss Order, but the curse of after 100 years, yet his dark legacy lived on. You could say that.
Are you alright? You have a
So you saw her memories from still, and it seems, and yet your sister never breathed a word. Indeed. Clearly this series of events. What is it?
The field? What does that have to do with...
You mean here? Well, let's start digging and see.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
A male and female skeleton, buried together. Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later, and it's holding a silk scarf in its hand. But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here? What? That's impossible. Unless Clotar Alberich finally found a way to rid himself of the curse. This all raises far... We should part ways here.
Huh?
It's better that we split...
Who's he?
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity, but I need to confirm if the time is right.
But what do you mean that he saw the...
I fear that while these...
What? Why? What is he?
All right, let's leave it...
There goes Dane. And just like... What is it? Huh?
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I
what it was.
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainer's face. Everything.